What's up, guys? So you're going to see that I traded CTNT today and it sold off from $23 down to $119. I managed to make $258. And you will see down here on the bottom left screen, I was purchasing shares right before the market closed. I bought 1,000 shares right here, 1,000 shares at 1.01, held them into the after hours, started selling them around 115, 120, 115, and then left my buy order in for NVIDIA in case it magically drops 400 points in the after hours. But let's go through it. Year to date, we're up $16,625. We'll go through the trades. I really just scalped these. This was quick scalp entries. So just looking at CTNC, you could see that it was $23. It sold all the way off down to $1.19. That's a 94% negative on the day. You know, I had a few trades in the beginning where I was trading them around $4. I waited for this dip around 3.6, got in here at 4.08 and sold 10 cents up, 1,000 shares. So I was a 4,000 share position. Now, I'm sorry, $4,000 position. And it's a good thing we sold because all it did was sell off. You know, it had that, they were selling, apparently CTNC is selling their shares at 59 cents. So it makes sense, went all the way down to 86. We bought here right before the after hours and then made our profits here and sold in this candle. So we made some money, $250, $60, which is great. I'm going to keep an eye on this stock. I don't know why. I think I'm going to lose if I keep trading this stock. And there really was no plan. You know, I was in this at $1 and I said to myself, do I have a stop loss? Do I not have a stop loss? Because just with the share offering being down 95%, I was thinking maybe there's some short covering. It might come back up. So that was definitely something right there. The big thing I'm watching now is NVIDIA. NVIDIA, I am watching tomorrow. We have earnings. I am going to see how they do in the after hours tomorrow. Now, when it comes to these kind of plays, I need to see if it's bullish, I'm just going to miss it. I got my growth fund. I got FSPGX. It buys a portion of NVIDIA, so that's fine with me. But if NVIDIA happens to start selling off and we get some dramatic, I'm talking dramatic here, it's got to be a massive pullback, 17%, 20%. It's got to come down all the way to 7, just below 800 would be for me to make an entry on this stock, which I know that sounds nuts, but I'm not willing to buy NVIDIA at these prices. If it goes without me, that's fine. That's why I own the growth fund FSPGX that has NVIDIA within it. So what I'm looking for is I want to see massive red, then I'll take a position. And the reason I like this area, 780, is because of this area right here. Let me just bring it back to the 6 month. You can see right here there is support. Right here there's support. I would be comfortable buying shares around 760 to 780. And I don't think that's going to happen. I think the opposite's going to happen tomorrow. And that's why I'm prepared not to have shares of NVIDIA or add to my position. I think that what we're going to see here is NVIDIA tomorrow is going to break through 974, hold, earnings comes out, and we blast up to 1,000. That's what I think is going to happen. But I like to, have wishful thinking and think that maybe it'll pull back, get a nice 100 points, 150 point pullback, and then I'll take a look. But that's where we're at with NVIDIA. Got to be really careful. I mean, you look at the 5 years, it is trading at all-time highs. It can definitely go higher. There's nothing against that. And then it'll, maybe share split and reverse back to, 100, 200. But right now, it's just too expensive for me. I can't do it. I got to wait for that pullback. GME, as you can see, it's holding this $20 base. It's done that twice now. So it's held 18, 18, 18. Now it's holding the 20. So we'll see what it does. So definitely keep an eye out for that. And other stocks wise, they pretty much seem pretty overbought. I've been Tesla, I hold long term. I have them in the taxable portfolio. And I'll show you at the end. It's definitely it's adding up. I got shares at like 155, 154 cost basis. So we're doing pretty well on this Tesla position right now. We're up 30 points, so that's nice. And then another secret banger that I'm watching out for is JetBlue. JetBlue is selling off again, 5-day, all the way down from 6.5 down to 5.7. Looking at the 1 month, we are about to check out these new lows again at 5.5. So I'm thinking about taking an entry on JetBlue. Watching this, let's see if this level holds 5.5. If not, we're heading back down to $5. The lower it goes, the better. But they had their earnings at 7.6 and then just sold off. So definitely keeping an eye on them. But when you look at them on the trend channel, they look pretty bad over the year. I mean, this looks awful. It just sold off, came back up. You could say potentially cup and handle here, and then now it's got to reverse back up and do this. But we'll see what happens with it. That's what I'm looking at. Long term, we got the YouTube money coming in soon at the end of the month of May. We're getting pretty good profits just in the revenue from you guys watching, so thank you for that. Might be adding Home Depot shares. That's what we're looking at right now. It's sold off from $396. If I can buy them the end of the month, let's say June, less than $330, 16% off since March, I think that's a pretty good deal. So that's what I'm looking at. Tell me if you're playing NVIDIA tomorrow, you're buying Home Depot long term, or are you trading SQQQ, you shorten the market? Let me know what your deal is, what your plan is. Just looking at the overall market, seeing what's next.